Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Let me ask you something. Have you been forgetting little things lately? Losing focus halfway through a conversation? Or maybe you've been feeling tired, unmotivated, and even a bit off emotionally. Here's the truth most people don't realize. Your brain could be starving. And no, I don't mean from lack of calories. I'm talking about nutrient starvation. When your brain isn't getting the vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds it needs to run at full power. Today we're counting down 22 signs your brain is starving for nutrients. And by the end, you'll know exactly what your brain is asking for, plus the herbs and foods that can help bring it back to life. And stick around to the end because I'll share a bonus tip that most doctors never mention, but could completely change your mental clarity in just days. Before we dive in, quick reminder, your brain isn't just an organ, it's your control center, your mood regulator, your memory bank, and your energy engine. And just like your body needs protein, your brain has its own special nutrient cravings. If it doesn't get them, you'll feel it hard. Comment below. If your brain had a craving like your stomach does, what do you think it would be craving right now? Alright, let's count down from #22 to #1. Sign #22. Your mornings start in a fog. If you wake up groggy no matter how much you sleep, your brain could be lacking B vitamins, especially B12 and folate. These nutrients help produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which keep your mood stable and your mind sharp. Herbal Boost. Try moringa leaf powder, a natural source of B vitamins and antioxidants. Add it to your smoothie and see how much clearer your mornings feel. Let me know in the comments. Do you feel foggy in the mornings, or are you one of those rare people who wakes up instantly sharp? Sign #21. You forget simple things. You might remember a childhood phone number but forget where you placed your keys. This can be a sign of low omega-3 fatty acids, which help build and maintain brain cell membranes. Herbal and food fix. Gotu kola has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for centuries to support memory and mental clarity. Pair it with omega-3 rich foods like chia seeds or walnuts for a 1-2 brain boost. If you think forgetfulness is just part of getting older, think again. Nutrients can make all the difference. Sign #20. You feel anxious for no reason. When magnesium is low, your brain's calm switch, the neurotransmitter GABA, can't function properly. This can leave you feeling restless or on edge for no clear reason. Herbal Ally. Lemon balm tea is naturally calming and can be a gentle way to reduce tension while you replenish magnesium through leafy greens and pumpkin seeds. If anxiety has been creeping up on you lately, drop A in the comments so I know I'm not the only one talking about this. Sign #19. You're constantly tired. If your brain isn't getting enough iron, your cells can't transport oxygen efficiently. Less oxygen means less energy, and you might find yourself yawning through meetings or struggling to focus on simple tasks. Herbal Helper nettle leaf is a surprisingly rich plant-based source of iron, and it also supports circulation, delivering more oxygen to your brain. Now, if tiredness is hitting you hard, wait until you hear #11, because this one surprises almost everyone I work with. Sign #18, sudden drop in focus. You sit down to work and, poof, your concentration evaporates. Low magnesium or iron levels can disrupt neurotransmitter balance, making it hard to stay locked in. Natural support, cacao, yes, dark chocolate, is rich in magnesium, and ginkgo biloba has been shown to improve blood flow to the brain, helping focus return. Sign #17, forgetting simple words. Ever pause mid-sentence because the word you need just disappears? Your brain relies on healthy fats, especially DHA from omega-3s, to maintain neuron speed. Without them, your mental highway slows down. Natural support. Try algae-based omega-3s and brain-nourishing herbs like rosemary, traditionally linked to memory clarity. Sign #16, mood swings for no reason. One day you're up, the next you're in a fog, even when life hasn't changed. This can be tied to amino acid deficiencies, since amino acids are the building blocks of mood-balancing neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. Natural support, protein-rich plant foods like pumpkin seeds plus mood-supportive herbs like lemon balm can help bring emotional balance back. Sign #15, constant mental fatigue. If your brain feels like it's clocking out hours before your body does, it could be low in B vitamins, especially B12. B vitamins are like spark plugs for your neurons, helping convert food into the electrical energy your brain runs on. Without enough, your mental battery drains fast. Herbal Helper. Ginkgo biloba. Improves blood flow so oxygen and nutrients actually reach your brain cells. Quick question. Have you ever had a day where your brain just refused to switch on? Let me know in the comments. I want to see how common this is. Sign #14, trouble finding words. You know that awkward moment when the word is right on the tip of your tongue, but nothing? This is often linked to low omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, which makes up a big part of your brain's cell membranes. Without DHA, the communication between neurons slows, and your mental dictionary loads like bad Wi-Fi. Herbal helper, Gotu kola, traditionally used in Ayurvedic medicine to boost memory recall and speech fluency. If #14 sounds familiar, wait until you hear #13, because this one can sabotage your entire day before it even starts. Sign #13, waking up foggy, even after sleep. If you're waking up feeling like you need another night's sleep, your brain might be lacking magnesium. Magnesium helps regulate the neurotransmitters that set your sleep cycle. Without it, your rest is shallow, and your brain doesn't get the deep maintenance mode it needs. Herbal helper, ashwagandha, helps lower cortisol so your brain can relax into deeper, more restorative sleep. Sign #12, frequent mood swings. Brain chemistry is nutrient chemistry. Low zinc and vitamin D can mess with serotonin and dopamine levels, your brain's happy chemicals. That's why deficiencies often show up as irritability or sudden dips in mood. Herbal helper rhodiola rosea balances stress hormones and stabilizes mood. Quick poll. Are you more of a morning mood dip person or an afternoon crash person? Type it in the chat. Sign #11, craving junk for quick energy. If you find yourself reaching for sugar or caffeine constantly, your brain might be low on chromium and B-complex vitamins. Your brain is trying to get quick fuel, but without the nutrients to metabolize it, you end up on a roller coaster of spikes and crashes. Herbal helper, holy basil, helps stabilize blood sugar levels naturally. Speaking of fuel, the next sign is what happens when your brain doesn't even get enough oxygen in the first place. Sign #10, shortness of breath or dizziness when thinking hard. Your brain eats up about 20% of your oxygen supply. Low iron means less oxygen delivery, which can trigger brain fog mid-thought. Herbal helper, nettle leaf, a mineral-rich herb that supports healthy iron levels. Sign #9, difficulty concentrating in noisy environments. If background noise completely derails your focus, your magnesium and omega-3 levels might be too low. These nutrients keep your brain's filter working so you can tune out distractions. Herbal helper, Bacopa monnieri, enhances attention span and processing speed, especially under stress. Sign #8, forgetting why you walked into a room. This isn't just a meme. It's often linked to low choline levels. Choline is the raw material for acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that helps with short-term memory. Herbal helper, sage, yes, the kitchen herb, has been shown in studies to improve memory recall almost instantly. Sign #7, you struggle to find the right words. Ever had that moment where you're mid-sentence, and suddenly your brain just blanks? You know the word, it's right there, somewhere, but you can't pull it out. This isn't just getting older. It's often a sign your brain is running low on essential fatty acids, especially omega-3s like DHA. Why? Your brain is made of about 60% fat, and DHA is a structural building block for brain cell membranes. Without enough DHA, your neurons literally can't talk to each other as efficiently, which slows down your recall. Science Spotlight. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people with higher DHA levels had better verbal fluency and faster memory retrieval than those with low DHA. Natural fix. Eat wild-caught salmon, sardines, chia seeds, flax seeds. Herbal boost, Gotu kola, known in Ayurvedic medicine as food for the brain. It helps improve circulation, which brings more oxygen and nutrients to brain cells. Quick question. Have you ever been mid-conversation and just completely lost your train of thought? Drop yes in the comments so I know I'm not the only one. If word recall is slipping, you're not alone. But that's just one symptom. The next one shows up in a part of your brain most people ignore, until it starts affecting their daily energy. Sign #6 afternoon brain crashes. You're doing fine all morning. Then like clockwork at 2 or 3 p.m., your brain just hits a wall, your eyelids get heavy, your focus is gone, and you start reaching for coffee or sugar just to stay awake. The nutrient connection. This is often a magnesium deficiency problem. Magnesium plays a critical role in turning food into usable energy for your brain cells. Without enough, your neurons struggle to produce ATP, your body's energy currency. Science Spotlight, a 2016 review in Nutrients, highlighted magnesium's role in reducing mental fatigue and improving resilience to stress. Natural fix. Eat pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, cacao. Herbal boost, rhodiola rosea, an adaptogen that helps balance stress hormones and keep brain energy steady through the day. Let's make this interactive. What's your usual 3 p.m. fix? Coffee, tea, or snacks? Type it in the comments, and I'll tell you which one's the least harmful for your brain. So far, we've talked about signs that show up in your speech and your daily energy. But the next sign? It hides in your emotions. And it can make you think something's wrong with your mood, when really, it's your brain nutrition. Sign #5. Your memory feels like a leaky bucket. You walk into a room and forget why you went there. You meet someone new and 2 seconds later, their name's gone. While it's normal to forget things occasionally, if this happens constantly, your brain could be sending you a nutritional SOS. One of the biggest culprits? Choline deficiency. Choline is essential for producing acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter responsible for memory and learning. Without enough, your brain's ability to store and retrieve information takes a hit. Foods rich in choline: eggs, wild-caught salmon, sunflower seeds. Herbal support, Gotu Kola, used for centuries to enhance memory and mental clarity. Comment below. What's the most recent thing you forgot? Let's see if we all share the same brain slip moments. Sign #4. Your focus drifts after just minutes. You sit down to work. You open your laptop, you're ready to get started. And somehow, you're checking your phone, making tea, or reorganizing your desk 5 minutes later. This isn't always just bad discipline. It can be a brain nutrient problem. Your focus is powered by the neurotransmitter acetylcholine, which depends on nutrients like choline and omega-3 fatty acids. If your brain doesn't have enough of these, it's like trying to drive a car with half a tank of gas and leaky fuel lines. You might get moving, but you won't stay on the road for long. Herbal help. A brain-friendly herb here is Bacopa monnieri, known as Brahmi in Ayurveda. Studies show it can improve attention span, learning speed, and mental endurance. Combine it with choline-rich foods like eggs, sunflower lecithin, and salmon for a double boost. Quick question for you. Do you think your focus has gotten better or worse over the last 5 years? Drop a better or worse in the comments. If focus is like keeping your eyes on the road, this next sign is about making sure the road itself is even visible. Sign #3. Your mood swings feel like a roller coaster. One moment you're fine, the next you're irritable, anxious, or feeling down. This emotional turbulence is often linked to omega-3 fatty acid deficiency. Omega-3s are critical for stabilizing mood, supporting neurotransmitter production, and reducing brain inflammation. When your brain cells lack these healthy fats, communication between neurons becomes less efficient, and emotional regulation suffers. Foods rich in omega-3s. Fatty fish like mackerel and sardines, flax seeds, chia seeds. Herbal support, ashwagandha, an adaptogen that helps balance cortisol and support emotional stability. And if your brain fog and mood swings weren't enough, the next sign might be the most overlooked. Yet it can silently sabotage your ability to focus. Sign #2. You can't focus, no matter how hard you try. You sit down to work, but your mind is everywhere except the task in front of you. Poor focus is often tied to iron deficiency, especially in women. Iron is vital for delivering oxygen to your brain. Without enough oxygen, your brain's energy supply plummets and concentration suffers. Foods rich in iron, grass-fed beef, lentils, pumpkin seeds, herbal support, ginkgo biloba, improves circulation, helping more oxygen and nutrients reach your brain. If you've ever read the same sentence 3 times and still couldn't process it, type "that's me" in the comments. Sign #1. You feel mentally exhausted, even after rest. You sleep well, you take breaks, yet your brain still feels like it's trudging through mud. This could point to B vitamin deficiency, especially B12, B6, and folate. These vitamins are crucial for producing brain energy and neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. When levels are low, mental fatigue becomes your new normal, no matter how much coffee you drink. Foods rich in B vitamins, leafy greens, pasture-raised eggs, grass-fed liver. Herbal support, rhodiola rosea, helps your brain adapt to stress and boosts mental stamina. So, if you've noticed even one of these signs, brain fog, low energy, memory slips, mood swings, lack of focus, or mental exhaustion, your brain might be starving for the nutrients it needs to thrive. Here's the good news. Your brain is incredibly responsive. Feed it the right foods and herbs and it will thank you with sharper focus, better mood, and more energy. Now that you know the signs, it's time to act. I've put together a full video on the best brain-boosting foods and herbs you can start eating today. You can find it right here on screen and in the description. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss a tip. Your brain will thank you.